Hello everybody, Flick here. It's time for yet another Let's Look At, and today we are taking a look at Ishi Sengokuden Sadame, otherwise known as Sadame, in the West anyway, developed by Mebius, but brought to us by Rising Star Games, which is a company that kind of carved out a niche for themselves, bringing games to the West that otherwise probably wouldn't because of how Japanese they are. So I'm not sure I allowed this opening music in, so let me just kind of jump in here to my data. I did want to get a video out on this before it launched. Sadly, I've been ill for the past week, so I haven't been able to, and I might still sound a bit rough, so apologies if I do. Anyway, I'll get into what the game's about in a second here. I've tried out 2 of the 4 classes available. I didn't find Ninja to my liking, sadly, but Samurai is pretty good. So we'll jump into my Samurai file, and then we'll talk about what's going on. The game has a theme of karma, where karma is like it's almost like a resource, and you use that for your powers, and there's people who have been turned into demons because they've misused their karma, so you're now kind of out for a vendetta or just out to stop them. Working your way through Japan, I'm on part 3 of Act 2, and there is 23 stages in total. So I'm in Kyoto currently. But anyway, yeah, the game has combat akin to maybe like Secrets of Mana, that kind of thing. We're going to customize here. You get randomized loot, a ton of loot in stages. The Samurai class uses 2 swords, and you can customize them. Now also, I haven't really paid much attention to it, but I think you probably will have to the further you get in. The skills you get to choose from are based upon what the thing you're wearing has. So hang on, if we back out of my gear here for a second, if we go to, well, gems is where you can equip stuff that have slots, like for example the sword I'm currently using. I've got 2 of these. I haven't found any upgrade gems that aren't square yet. They've all been square. You'll just have to take my word for what they increase because it's on the lower screen, but it's stuff like this is HP plus 15, earth damage plus 14. That kind of thing. But what was I saying? Yes, if we go into spells, yes, okay. So the things in this list are based on the gear you have in the given slot. So my main weapon is giving me access to Cyclone, but so is my helmet. My sub-weapon is giving me access to Flight. My body piece is also giving me access to Cyclone. And the skills for arms and legs are for classes other than my own. Tandem is for Ninja, and Nature Call is for Monk. So, I didn't go over what the 4 classes were, but so it's Ninja, Samurai, Monk, and Mage, who I can't remember the name of, unfortunately. But we also have our basic combo. Other than the skills you equip, you only have 1 basic combo. I don't know if this will expand the further you get through, but that's it, essentially. And then we also have our Gyo, I'm not sure, which is where you spend upgrade points to level up your stats. Which I have mostly been putting into attack, almost entirely, in fact, until I got access to these other trees here. I think I started going into this one now, yeah, because I want to be like a lightning samurai. Just going into attack has been working for me, so a little bit of defense as well. But yeah, you can go over, well, and again, it's on the lower screen, so sadly you just need to take my word for it, but for example, this is like your ki plus 50, this is, well actually, mastery gets you ki plus 50. Spell damage plus 5, focus plus 4, this is physical defense plus 10, body plus 4. You know, basic stat upgrades, and then you can go into elements. The elements being, you know, fire, earth. This isn't called lightning, what's this called again? It's called metal. It really should be lightning though. So we have that, and then we just have our stats, if you want to get really deep into what you're doing. And then finally we have karma, which is the important thing. Based on the demons you defeat, so I guess there's one big nasty boss, which all look fantastic by the way, for each one of these blank slots. You get a new karma, and you can equip 4 of them. So the ones I have equipped currently, it costs 30 karma and restores 50% of my HP. This one unleashes a wave of damage to enemy, costs 20. This one increases my chance to burn an enemy by 50%. And this one drops rocks on enemies, and it's the most expensive one I have, so it's probably the most damaging. Let's see, what's this one? That's chance to poison, and that's nullify 2 hits of damage. That could be good for bosses, but not much else. My money is in the bottom left, by the way. I think that's about it. I think we can jump into the next stage, although I will say the game doesn't have co-op, it has kind of pseudo co-op via Street Pass. If you Street Pass someone, you can bring their hero in to assist you. Now, because I haven't done this, and I had mostly been playing it prior to release, I just have my ninja character who's a bit under leveled, so they'll probably die pretty fast. As you can see, I'm level 6, Karma 100, etc, etc. You have, as I say, you get a lot of drops, so you have to end up getting rid of quite a lot, but you can sell easily from that menu. The assist is where you set up who's following you. Merchant, don't have access to yet. Settings is simple enough. So, let's jump into deploy. I can't remember what I was doing because, as I say, I haven't played for a week thanks to being ill. But you can go back to play previous ones. Mode is just difficulty level, I think. Yeah, so you have to finish the game before you unlock more. Let's go, rather. This unsettling feeling. Oh, what I will say about the translation is it's very dry because it's very literal. So a lot of stuff is said in not the most efficient or elegant way, but it's correct if you get what I mean. Anyway, this unsettling feeling. What is Nobunaga planning? Oh, we're straight into fighting. I was going to take a moment to go over the buttons, but still. Well, you saw what the basic combo was. Samurai, by the way, he's super tanky to start with. That's why I felt comfortable going into nothing but attack. His passive, I forgot to go over passives, but his passive is reducing damage taken physically. Anyway, my ninja friend is getting his ass kicked by the horse over there. But we did also get some drops. So, there we go. The first wave is destroyed, so I can talk about movement and whatnot. I'm using CirclePad Pro, but it actually does nothing, so it isn't compatible. I have the CirclePad Pro on this 3DS. So the left analog stick is for moving me around. You saw the buttons, so the combo can be done between a mixture of pressing A and B. You can also just skip straight to pressing the AoE skill by pressing the X button. If you hold L, you access your karma abilities. Now they're listed on the lower screen, but if you hold L and say I press A, that will give me the karma ability to restore my health. Or I can hold R and do my spells. So if I hold R and press A now, I'll do Flight, which increases my movement speed by however much for quite a while. And then I also have Cyclone, which looks like this. It's just a big AoE. The art style in the game is lovely, especially the boss. Wait until you see the bosses, they're great. But just in general, it's very nice looking sprite art. There is also branching paths. It looks like we might be able to go north, left, and or right. So I guess we'll try left, because left is best. And yeah, usually there's like 3 waves of enemies. And by and large, they're not really, well, at least so far. Again, keep in mind, I haven't finished the game, so first impressions, etc. They're not that challenging. They can stun lock you though, that is something to consider. I forgot to say you also have a dodge, or a dash. The samurai's dash compared to the ninja's is garbage. The ninja is all about agility, but that drains your stamina on the yellow bar on the left there. Oh, we found a secret temple. I can't ignore such a suspicious bonfire. Do I have to touch it? Oh, I can hit it. Okay. There's a chest over there. Can I get to the chest? Yes, I can. Just get some more drops. Ah, I'm stuck and so's my ninja. Can I break this? No. Can I not get past here then? I guess not. Maybe we'll just come in here to destroy this bonfire. We might get an objective in a second to find however many bonfires and destroy them. Also, didn't I destroy those when I went up before? Maybe not. So, Sadame has launched also at a below industry average for a 3DS game. I think to reflect the fact it's a very niche game. And also that oh, my ninja died. And to reflect the fact that it's not incredibly in-depth. You're seeing the gist of it here. The boss fights are a definite payoff just because they look so fantastic. Just watching them move is enjoyable. Because they're just huge monster sprite art. So the US price is $14.99 in dollars. Oh yeah, it is going to be destroy a certain number of these things. I think I heard someone saying in my Discord chat that the UK price was $12.99, something like that. It's budget compared to the usual 30 or whatever that a 3DS game, a AAA 3DS game would launch as. So it's a budget price game. Budget price ambitions, I guess you could say as well. Yeah, these are respawning when I zone, aren't they? It's fun enough. It's a shame it doesn't have proper, fully fleshed out co-op. That would have made it much better, in my opinion. As is, it's just okay. I think it knows its limitations, and it's made a price to reflect that. And as I say, I definitely salute what Rising Star do, because they cater to a niche that really, especially in times like these with, you know, terrible localizations and whatnot, they try and bring obscure might not be the right word, but they try and bring rarer Japanese games to the West that otherwise just wouldn't get looked at by AAA publishers. So I can respect that. That doesn't necessarily mean you have to be forced to like the game. So if what you're seeing here just doesn't appeal to you at all, that's fair enough. I think it would appeal to people who are on the older side, more so than younger generations, because this will have a very retro feel. A lot of games I played as a kid played like this. So to me, I don't find it terrible that there isn't much depth to the combat. You've got one combo, and then you've got up to 4 special abilities depending on which skills you have equipped, which equipment you have rather. Speaking of, I suppose I should start using them in combat. Let's do Cyclone. To be honest, my physical attacks are better because I hit more often. Again, I think I found the special sauce. Go Samurai and just pump everything into attack, and you're fine. I do want to push on a little bit though, because I absolutely want to show off at least one boss. At the same time, I don't want to wreck my voice when I'm still trying to recover, so this will probably be on the short side. But anyway, we've got a bunch of archers. Yeah, that kind of flash when I get hit is my passive kicking in to reduce the damage I'm taking. I think I take more from magic, or maybe it's just regular from magic, I'm not sure. Either way, I know I take less from physical, which is very OP compared to the ninja, who I was actually having trouble with health-wise. I actually have trouble getting staggered by enemies as the samurai as well. Can't speak for the other classes though, I'm not sure how they play. Maybe a boss over here, although maybe if I find the boss too early it'll be super powerful if I haven't destroyed all the bonfires. Those archers are out of sight, but they can see me. Oh, I can't. Oh, yeah, because that's counting as a transition, even though there's arrows coming from there. But you have to clear the enemies first before you can leave. So hopefully you can see they've barely scratched my health bar, which is on the bottom there. And I just got it back thanks to that green stone being a heal. Oh, then I got stun locked and actually lost quite a lot of HP. But because I haven't been using any of my karma, we can just go like that and very quickly get it back. Karma restores very quickly too. The source of evil lies ahead, so I wonder if I do just go in now, can I fight it now? And will it be harder because I've left some bonfires? Let's see. Oh, there's 2 lit, so I think so. Oh wait, no, they're all lit. Alright, I must admit he's not as impressive looking as some of the other bosses. But outrage for thou to know my mystic lair. Nobunaga already seeks Kyoto's depths. No interlopers will be allowed to strive. Yeah, bring it on. Right, let's see what's special about you. You use lightning, alright. Oh. Did I just dodge those or did I fight those? Oh, I fight them. Actually I'm not sure. Oh yep, you do fight them. They're just hard to get a beat on. Kind of nom you when they get right up to you, actually. Oi, get out of the wall. Big skeleton man, are you here? His health bar is sadly on the bottom screen. He's half dead. His health bar was getting chipped off when I was destroying the little skulls. As I say, pumping everything into attack, it just works really, really well. And he's dead, sadly. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't play as Samurai because it's too easy to kind of get a leg up on the game a little bit. But that'll give us Karma, which will give me a new spell. And I'll get another story beat here, just telling me where Nobunaga is. Got 2 levels, very nice, and that's all the gear. We got some of that will be rare and very rare. What's the very rare bit? Ooh, it's my first purple. It's an accessory. And we got an achievement. We'll save my progress. Good. We'll have a quick look at the leveling up and then I'll probably do it. So we'll go to customize, we'll go to... Well, let's see what that new karma does. Where's the new one? Is that new? Yeah. Temporarily increases chance of inflicting shock by 50%, so it's just another elemental one. So for example, if we go back here and we go in here, I could... What does this one do? Physical damage up 6, or physical damage up 6? I'll take the physical damage up 6, please. And I'll take more defense as well. Or what's this one? Physical trample plus 5. Yeah, I'll take that actually. I probably should be branching into the elements, but I'm finding the human tree, as it's called, just way too effective. But yeah, this is one of those ones where I think the people who are going to get the most out of it is people who are familiar with games that were all like this back in the day. More so than people just looking for a new game. However, if you like the look, absolutely go check it out. You can check it out on the eStore. I'm not sure if I'll have some kind of link in the description box below, but I probably will. Anyway, this has been a look at Sadame. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you next time. Ta-ta for now.